Hello stamping friends, welcome back to the 6th video in the February online card class. This is the fave, okay? So it's kind of different, kind of unique, got lots of stamping going on, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. And as you know, we're using the sheltering tree, and we're gonna be using quite a few different pieces this time. Notice the bicycle, notice the grass. Okay, kind of hard to see on that clear plastic, but make sure you grab the grass, because you're going to be using that stamp as well. The pieces that you get in your card kit, of course, is the envelope, a piece that's folded like this, a strip of white, a little pink flower, and then your white and your blue cardstock. Kind of a unique little card, and I think you're really gonna like it. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna stamp the front of the card. Now, there's a few tricks to the front, so make sure you pay attention. First of all, we're gonna stamp the tree, and we're gonna put it right here. Then we're going to stamp our grass. Oh, nope, I want the darker green. Ha, I almost messed up. Okay, stamp that off a little bit. We're going to use the darker green for the grass. And then up here. And then one more right here. And then we're going to take that grass stamp that I told you about, and we're going to make it have some little, needs to be mowed look to it. Gives it such a cute look. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. All right, so see what I did? Got little sprigs of grass coming up out of there. All right, so then we're going to do the leaves. And I'm going to show you one trick. This is what your instructions say to do. First, you're going to stamp in the lighter ink. Okay. Then you're going to stamp in the darker ink. And then when you do that, if you'll just go up a little bit, it'll be kind of offset. So then you have two different shades of green going on. So I hope I remember to show you this other trick at the end after I've stamped my other tree. I don't want to do it right now, but hopefully I'll remember to show you that. I've got a piece of cardstock here to remind me. So, okay, so now we have our tree and our grass. We're going to attach this to the front, or to the blue cardstock. Like that. Okay, and then we're going to take this piece and we're going to do some stamping. Now, I want to show you a little trick. Grab a pencil. You're going to close your card base. Then you're going to lay this piece right here, and you're not going to attach it yet. Don't attach it. We're just going to take our pencil and we're just going to put a little mark right there. And the reason that we're going to do that is when we stamp on the inside, we don't want to go past that pencil mark, because when the card is closed, you don't want to see your stamped image hanging off over the side, okay? So lay this out flat, and we're going to stamp our tree. And you're going to stamp kind of on your fold. All right, then we'll stamp our leaves again. Make sure I've got that a little bit cleaned off. There we go. Don't tell anybody I didn't clean my stamp. All right, so stamp once, and then we're going to stamp in the darker. Offset it just a little bit. Now, before I forget, I want to, well, I'll go ahead and stamp the grass. You know, when you make videos, it's not easy sometimes to remember the little things that you want to tell people. So So let's stamp our grass. So see how I'm watching where that pencil mark is over there? And let's do a little bit more. Okay, so before I forget, I want to stamp my words across the bottom, and I'm going to be using the long words. Let me take this off. And it says, friendship is a sheltering tree. So I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use the brown. You can use any color you want. This is your card. So we're just going to stamp it right there. Now, I didn't stamp it on the crease because I felt like it would be too much of a, but look how cute that is, okay? So remember, we're going to be hidden. What's inside, what's stamped underneath or inside is hidden by this little tab. All right, so now we want to do our bicycles. And our bicycles, I think I want to use a black ink. You can use the brown, you can use whatever you want. So one bike is leaning up against the tree. And the other bike, is just freestanding. Now, let me point out something to you. And this was kind of a surprise the first time I did it. The bicycle is missing parts. Take some markers and finish coloring. Gives you a chance to be a little creative. If you don't have these markers, or a blue and a pink or a blue and a red marker, if you're stamping in black, just take a black Sharpie or a black marker or whatever that you have on hand. And then we're just going to color, or connect, I should say, our bike. So we're going to do this and this. Or you could actually use the stamp that comes with, whoops, where did it go? It's a really funny looking stamp. I thought it was for a kite or something. So the first time I did it, I was like, I don't know where the rest of the bike is. And then I figured it out. So it's a lot easier than drawing, I promise. So let's see here. We're just gonna get the pink, because my drawing stunk, as you can see. I'll show you a close-up of it. So I was really just kidding about the marker. But if you're like me, that might be what you tried to do. Let's see, let me make sure it's going the right way. And I think that's it. I never have enough room to stamp, do you? Let's make sure. We're going to get it lined up with the spokes. Ha! So look at the difference, okay? Stamped, hand-drawn. Isn't that silly? But I wanted to show you that as you're looking through these clear stamps, sometimes you miss something like that, okay? You're going, I don't know what that shape is. I don't know what it's for. I really thought it was some kind of string to a kite or something. I don't know. I hadn't figured out what it was. So, okay. So now that that's all done, the inside's done, then I can erase that little pencil mark later when I'm all done. The next important thing is how to attach this. Your card has to open. So I'm going to hold it like this. So it has to open. You do not want to put adhesive on the right side of the card, or guess what? You'll stick the whole thing closed. You laugh, I hear you laughing, but it'll happen. So we're just going to put adhesive on the left side. So if you want to hold it in your left hand, flip it over. And I am very generous with the adhesive for this one because I don't want it to come apart. Okay, so it's in my left hand. It's on the left. Got it? All right, so now we're going to, and I'm really holding my fingers underneath there too, because I don't want to accidentally move over too far. So let's do it this way. That might not be so stressful. Lay the blue down and then attach it that way. How cute is that? Well, when you attach it that way, it might be a little bit crooked, but that's okay. You get the idea. I just don't want you to stick your card together, okay? So, so cute. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp our sentiment on the front. And we're going to use this one. Whoops. Thinking of you. Okay, so we're doing thinking of you, and we're going to do a banner tail just on one side, like we did on the other videos. Okay, and then take some snail. Now, when you go to put this on, you want the banner tail to be on this part of the card. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just trim this off really close to my words so that it doesn't hang off. Okay, now where did that cute little flower go? I'm going to take a glue dot and attach my flower with the glue dot. It's really tiny. See how tiny it is? And then that's going to go right here. Okay, and then there's one more thing that you will get. And if you don't, now that you heard my dog, this is what you get for working from home and enjoying working in your jammies and having your dog in your stamp room with you. All right, so you will get a rhinestone, and we're just going to take that rhinestone and put it right there. So don't look at the crooked card because I did it with the video. All right, so look how cute this card is, and it really is easy. All right, and remember, don't use a marker. Use the stamp, that funny little stamp that comes in the set. All right, guys, I hope you had a good time. We will see you next month.